What's going on, everybody? We are racing once again. This time we're at Glen Helen. It's over there somewhere. For the TransAm Vet Classic Swap Moto Race Series, they're putting it on. It's a race for old people. Not to say I'm old. I'm in the youngest class that they could do. I'm just above the threshold to race this race. So we're here to race. I got a cool t-shirt. There you go, TransAm. We were here last year. That's the first time I rode Brian's KTM and raced it for 2 days. Really first time racing since the whole Rona thing started, and we're back racing it once again. Of course, today though, I am not on the CR250. I'm not on the Screaming Eagle. I'm on if you can see it, it's right over there. Right there. I'm on the Gas. So we're finally racing the Gas. I've gotten it to a point where it's rideable. It's not 100% done as far as everything I wanted to put on it and all that. It's, I want to say, about 85% done because of the whole national back orders with wheels and exhaust, and I could have gotten the clutch, but I don't have the money for it. So anyway, it's almost done, but it's not all the way done. But it still looks really good, I think. So I'll probably post pictures of it on Instagram and do all that fun stuff. And then we'll probably end up doing good photos of it with a photo shoot maybe later on. And after the Cerakote and see how that works, I don't know. It looks good. I think it looks pretty good. So anyway, we are here to race. I am doing 2 classes because I can. But I'm not racing intermediate. So I'm doing 25 plus novice and 25 plus open, which is novice. It's like a novice open. So it's basically 2 25 plus novice classes. That's what I'm doing. Intermediate's been kicking my butt the last few rounds, so we're gonna race the 450 here in novice, see how we do, and then maybe next week we'll go and ride the, or a couple weeks from now, or however when the next round is, we'll ride intermediate back on the 450 again. I don't know. One other note with the 450, I don't have my suspension on it yet. We're still waiting on coatings to come back from DLC and that kind of thing, so I don't have, and I was missing a bladder for the shock. So right now I'm running Brian's forks that I rode with when I test rode his KTM earlier this year. I'm riding with those forks on the front and the National shock on the back that we revalved and set up for Chance to race, but he hasn't used it yet, so I took it and put it on my bike for this weekend. I should have my suspension done for it next week, but today we're running the stuff that we had lying around the shop that I just threw on the bike because I didn't have stuff yet. So I'm gonna finish my breakfast and then we should get racing here soon and practice. So I'm all set up here on Vendors Row, if you can kind of see it. I'm not a vendor, but I'm on the other side of Vendors Row. I think I'm a little better spot than I was last year. Last year I was like right next to the starting gate and I was getting like roosted and blasted with dust and sand. So today I'm on the other side. It is a 2-day event. The plan right now is to sleep in my truck, which is what I brought, and we'll figure that out later. Right now I'm going to get ready for practice. finished practice, and I'm really glad I brought my toolbox because I knew there was probably going to be a chance of me having to fix something on the bike because of it's a, you know, the whole break-in process of I took everything apart for the most part and I got to put it back together and make sure some stuff's adjusted the right way. Handlebars, controls, everything up there is for the most part pretty good. I had to really adjust my rear brake. It was engaging too late, so it was like I had to really push down far on the pedal to make it work. So like the whole first practice, for all of practice pretty much, I had no rear brake. I mean, it was there, I had to really look for it though. And then I came back in and took it apart and readjusted it and put it back together and went out for late practice, and I adjusted it too far the other way, so it was grabbing the entire time. So now I think I got it right in the middle where I needed to be, and it's got a little bit of play and then it grabs. So I think we're good. So as long as it doesn't grab for the race, we should be fine. I did a couple practice starts, those are pretty good. I'm happy with that. For the most part, the bike feels pretty good. The suspension's working okay. I haven't had a problem. Haven't noticed anything funny with the rear shock yet. The front end felt a little stiff at first, but then I started to get used to it with the track and the sand, and so we're starting to feel a little better. I got a little more used to the bike, a little comfortable. I am using all the suspension travel though, so we should be good there. And yeah, I found out my races. I'm race 9 and 14. So 9's 25 plus novice. There's 13 of us supposedly in that class. And 14 is 25 plus open, beginner, amateur, novice. And there's 14 of us in that class. I'll probably go walk around. This was probably going to be a two-parter, by the way. Today is day 1. Tomorrow will be day 2, so we might just do a two-part video. But the bike is looking pretty good. It's not clean anymore, but it's looking pretty good at least. I'm happy with the way it came out. Like, I got my black clutch cover, and I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with the bike and the way it looks. So, and I got my red calipers. This looks so good. I'll post pictures on Instagram, and I'll put a whole page on my website for this bike as far as parts I put on it and like a whole list of everything, a breakdown of all that stuff. It'll be on my website though. So you can check out springs333.com, and you'll find this bike on there with all the parts list details and all that of what I put on it and all the things I did to it. I might not be right away, but it'll be up there eventually, trust me. I'll get it eventually. But so far so good. I'm liking it, I'm having fun. I felt pretty good on the track. The track seems pretty neat, the way the layout is. Kind of similar to last year. And then some of the stuff over here is still pretty similar to the last time we raced here, so it's all relatively fresh and recent. And I remember most of it, so I'm not too worried about the track. Yeah, should be pretty good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Should be a good day. Hopefully we can get some couple good starts and run up front and maybe get a couple wins. I'm not gonna jinx myself this yet, but hopefully we'll try. We'll work for that. Oh yeah, I'm also rocking a New Jersey. Pants are the same as I wore before, but cheers. And it's got, yeah, pretty good. Throttle, Syndicate, and Fasthouse hooked it up, so tomorrow I got a whole new set of gear to wear too, which is nice. Alright, done with race 1, which was 25 novice, and did not get a good start like I wanted, like I was hoping for. So I just kind of pushed as hard as I could at that point. I was catching up some dudes and just went as hard as I could to get by them, and I got by all the few guys that were in front of me. I think everyone else was further ahead, I could see that, so but I did what I could, and pretty good charge past like 3 or 4 guys that they're at the end, so I'm quite happy with that. The suspension's a little, I want to say a little on the stiff side. Like the front definitely feels like a little harsh on initial, so I might try to adjust some clickers. Pretty good charge there. So I'm 9, I race 14, so 14's coming up relatively soon, so take a little break, cool off, and go back out there and try it again. Hoping for a better start. I'm trying to get a better start, but that wasn't too bad for what I got. That wasn't too bad. So don't know where I finished, but I rode pretty good at least, and then charged there at the end. So I'm happy with that at least. Almost ate it a couple times. Like I after the hip jump, the last pass I did after the hip jump, I landed in the front end, slid and tucked a little bit, and almost ate it there. I almost lost the front end in a couple other spots. It's sliding out, or it's dry slick kind of stuff. We'll make some adjustments. I'll probably check some tire pressure and go from there. Man, just finished Moto 1 of 25 plus open, and I had a great start. I was 3rd going to the first corner, and I decided to take the inside rut and wasn't expecting it to like hook the way it did, and it screwed my momentum up, and a bunch of people passed me, and then I put my head down and charged again and made a couple passes, made a couple good passes. Passed Steve Lidwall really good, and down the hill and then outside the next corner. I felt so cool doing that. Yeah, I was charged as best I could, and I was sitting 3rd, so I could have got a much better start, a much better finish, but I screwed up that first corner. So getting used to the bike though, it's starting to feel good. And then I overjumped that triple in the back so far, and like it dinged my hurt my wrists really good. Like it jolted it like really hard. I was like, ow, and I overjumped it by like a little bit, so, and like the front end just slapped into it. It's like, oh, that hurt. So don't want to do that again. But other than that, like, and it started to feel better after a couple corners, but it was a good race. I felt good on the bike. I feel confident enough, sort of, but some of the corners it's kind of sketchy. But I felt pretty good most of the race, and I just gotta get that one start. I gotta get a better start, and once I'm up front, I can probably stay up front. But I'm getting these starts where I get up front, alright, get a good start, but don't stay up front, and I end up having to fight my way back or make a mistake. And first one, I didn't get a good start. I got a good start there. And some of the corners I felt pretty good in, and I was doing pretty good, so I'm happy with the bike. I think once the suspension gets a little more dialed for me, like valved for me instead of the customer we did it for Brian, or Brian's customer, but that kind of hurt my hand a little bit. So I was race 14, there's only 15 races. Race 15's on the track, that means the pro race is on the line right now. It's like 25 plus pro or something like that, so I'm gonna go watch that. So that's good. I'm happy with that. I just gotta do more of that more often. I gotta ride like that. Gotta ride better. Alright, 3 down, 1 more to go. Got a really good start the last one. I was actually able to kind of hold on to it and not fall back, and I was running 3rd for a little bit, and then one guy passed me for 4th, so I was in 5th, and then I got around one of the other guys, so I was back to 4th. That's kind of where I settled in and rode out the rest of the race in 4th, so. Pretty sure that puts me for 4-4 on that race. So that'd be like 4th overall, I believe. Somehow I finished 4th charging from it. Like the first moto for that race, I was 8th on the first lap, 7th on the second lap, 7th on the third lap, and then 4th on the last lap. So 4-4 is not bad for 25 novice that I'm on a bike that I just really started riding today, so I'm okay with it. Got 1 more to go. Good job, man. Woo! Oh, that was close there a couple times.
All 3 of us were fucking right here. I couldn't go any faster, I was gonna die.
I almost had you a couple times. Gotta go for it. Good job, man, though.
You were the one that got sketchy with me, right?
No, that was him.
That guy
I was behind that.
That guy was sketchy.
Alright, last one of the day. Got a pretty okay, no, actually I got a pretty good start, but then what's his name got so sketchy in front of me going up the hill, and so I had to back out of it and lost a couple spots there, and then I was running 4th, or I don't remember where I was running, but I was pushing, and I think I was pushing for I think I was running in 3rd, and I was pushing for 2nd. I almost had 2nd. If I had a couple more laps, I think I might have gotten him, or if I don't know. It was close. Like, there's a couple times where I ran it in deep and he held his line and pushed me out, and it was close. It was really close. I didn't want to take us out, so I was like trying to go as hard as I can and pass them, but not take each other out. And that was a good race. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm happy to do that. It was tough, but it was a lot of fun. I found he was taking some of the lines that weren't that great, and I found a couple good lines that were like not as rough as they were before, and like some of the downhills like on the back over there, like I just had to go for it down the hill, and It was close. There's a couple cars that got a little sketchy there, but that was a good race. I'm excited to see where I finish in that one. That was good. I'm pretty sure a second. So if I got 5th in the first moto, so that's a 5-3. This is 3rd, not 2nd. A 5-3. I don't know if that's good enough for 3rd overall or 4th overall. I don't know. I'll find out a little bit. I'm gonna get changed, and that's pretty good though. I'm happy with that one. I'm happy with that one. Gas held up and it ran great, so I'm happy with it. Oh my gosh, so much fun. I want to go over there. They're racing cars and trucks over there or something like that on the short course track, and I want to go over there and watch that because that looks way fun too. Whew, okay. Well guys, today was a pretty good day if I do say so myself. So as far as overall results go, in 25 novice, that was the first motos, I got a solid 4-4 for 4th overall. The only trophy out to 3rd, so I didn't get anything for that. Oh well. And in 25 plus open, beginner, amateur, novice, I got a 5-3 for 3rd overall, and I got a cool trophy. Yay! First time out on the gas and we get a trophy. Yay! I'm also not running intermediate, but hey, whatever. Yeah, that was a really good race. I'm stoked with how that came out and how that worked. So that means tomorrow should be good. I just gotta ride like I did today, tomorrow, and should be real nice. I still gotta clean up. All my crap is sitting over there, and I got a trophy, and I forgot to sign up online for tomorrow, so I had to go sign up today for tomorrow. But not bad. I'm happy with that. All right. I don't know. That's all I got.
There's a clutch. smartest drives in recent history as he again ends up on the podium just like his brother in Pro Light with a brand new sponsor on his door. Congratulations to RJ Anderson. Let's turn it on to Dave down at the podium with our top 3 finishers in Pro 2. Dave?
I will say, hats off to Glen Helen. They're doing 3 different events in one weekend. You have the TransAm going on the main track over here. Then we have there's a Great American Short Course Series over on the short course track, and now they're doing AME mini cross over there on the stadium cross track that they changed up and all that. It's like, seriously, 3 events in one weekend. It's really surprising. Hats off to it, man. It's a lot. There's a lot of people here too. I just went over there and watched that because I was bored, killing time. Now I'm gonna go get something to eat, and then we'll chill out and set up and see how I'm going to sleep tonight. I mean, I got my camper, my stuff all set up, or broken down, or locked up, so it's all just sitting over here. Alright, but I'm getting hungry, so I'm gonna end this video here. Make it a whole 2-parter. Part 2 will be tomorrow. But yeah, so if you guys like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Thanks for watching. As always, I will see you guys in the next one.